In the last video, I said that I was getting close to 3 million subscribers and asked you all to subscribe, and you did, so thank you so much for 3 million subscribers. That's very cool. And now you're probably thinking, Joel, now you've hit 3 million, you're not going to ask us to subscribe again, are you? You're wrong. Please subscribe. We're really close to 4 million. We're actually only about 1 million away, so if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Okay, thank you. Let's start the video. Welcome back to the wonderful kingdom of Mysalia here on the Empire's SMP. And as you can see, we have some visitors from some iron golems. And these are not from House Sausage, King of Iron. Oh, no. These are from these guys in here, spawning them all in. I've been breeding them up. For some reason, they're meant to come out like this guy here with his fancy little robes, but instead they're all coming out as plains villagers, so that's kind of weird, but oh well. We've also got a new recruit to the kingdom, Magic Mike, who brings us magic. I've got no idea if that's got any other meaning, and if it does, I have never heard of it. Next to Mike, last time, we plopped these on, and if we sit here, look, we've got an extra head on, as I have been a little bit busy, as you can see here, killing myself. I did make a little time lapse. It's kind of interesting, but there you have it. Now, unfortunately, the mother tree we have here in the Mysalian Kingdom can only birth our clones. It can't give them trades or a place to stay, so it's up to us to figure that one out. And although we have a decent amount of materials around in our area, we don't have enough for what we're going to be building today, which I'm going to call the Mysalian House of Knowledge. Speaking of names, my name, I think we're going to lengthen slightly. And we've got two new additions, one of them being Seller of Terracotta, and the second being Leader of Clones. But don't worry, there's still going to be more names added onto my title. One day, our title is going to reach all the way along there. But before we can build our building, we need to actually convert our villagers, meaning we need some blaze rods to make a potion stand, and also brew some potions. So let's go collect what we need for that. Now I like to do some of these videos in the style of my 100 days videos, where it's just little clips put together and me commenting over the top of it. And as you can see here, we went to a nether fortress, we killed some blazes, pretty easy if you ask me, especially with looting free. We got 11 blaze rods in no time, plenty for now, and we headed home. I was also collecting some gold, as you can see, to make myself some golden apples later, plopped the brewing stand in my little base there, made some fermented spider's eyes, and then got brewing some of these potions. The potions of weakness, very easy to make. Of course, you have to use gunpowder as well to make them into splash potions. And after a while of just brewing potions, we had nearly a full shulker shell's worth, as you can see here. So I took this down with some golden apples as well to where my villagers were, and then spent a long time in anger just trying to get this blowing villager to go through, but he kept getting blocked by all these other stupid villagers who seemed to gather in this corner for some reason. But finally we got him through, and he basically got converted instantly to a zombie. Magic Mike using his magic fingers there, and then we converted them, and it took quite a while, but I managed to capture the final noise. There you go, zombie doctor, put a head on him, so now he's one of the clones. And then I headed out to collect some materials. I needed some sand, some sandstone. The sand was for some purple concrete powder, which I then converted into concrete. And whilst I was doing it, this fella just wandered out of my house out of nowhere, and because I wasn't wearing a helmet, yeah, he killed me, and I spawned back in the jungle right at spawn, so had to make my way home, which took another 10 minutes out of my day. Lovely jubbly, but I got there eventually, and luckily not that much stuff had blown up. A bit of concrete, but that's about it. I then went back to the nether to collect some warped and crimson wood, as well as got some acacia wood, as you can see here, just growing some acacia trees. I then headed out into the ocean to find myself another geode, where I collected a load of calcite, as well as this axolotl here, and I also killed some glow squid, as I needed some glowing sacks for later on. Wow, what an epic adventure I just went on. Just kidding, it was quite boring, but we did manage to get ourselves another axolotl. So we have Jeeves, and to go with Jeeves, we're gonna have Jenny. And Jenny, there you go, my love. Meet Jeeves. I know you're cyan and he's pink, but that's okay. And before we get to work on our building we're planning... Oh, look at that, by the way. Oh, the tree in the background now. Lovely. I need to find a tropical fish to breed Jeeves and Jenny. It has to be done because baby axolotls are cute. Blooming heck, I had to come out a long way to find these fellas. Come here, get in me bucket. Oh, that's a puffer fish. I didn't want that. And he's hurt me as well. I wanted you. There we go. Had to travel about 1,000 blocks to find this biome, the warm ocean, or lukewarm, I think that one was. Oh well. All right, let's hope we don't mess this up. Jeeves, Jenny, give me... Yes, oh, it's pink. And it's called Jasper. Oh, look how cute they are. I love them so much. Jasper's going to stay here for a while, but I have other plans for Jasper. But it's about time we got working on our main plans for these villagers. And we're actually going to start off by building the floor bit, as I want to like sort of build and get the villagers in at the same time. So let's kick it off with a little time lapse. And like with our house, we're using some sandstone plus some crimson and warped wood for the floor. And there's also something in the middle which you'll see we'll work on a bit later. But most importantly, we've got space for villagers. All right, this is the bare minimum I've done here. As you can see, a very quick time lapse, but we've got our first villager in here. Unfortunately, his trade is terrible right now, but we can work on that. Let's see if we can get a mending trade. I then spent a very long time breaking lecterns, and whilst I was doing this, Catherine showed up. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
How are you doing? Ooh, I like
Good.
the crown.
How are
very
you?
Nice, very nice.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Your area is beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
I come bearing gifts
What?
of friendship. I heard that you're trying to make your area a little bit more green.
Yes, I am. This is very helpful. Oh my gosh. Do you want anything in return, or is it just for friendship?
Well, it's a question to become allies if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I've got no official allies yet, so you
I
could
thought
be
you were
my
allies
first.
with Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about Jimmy. Everyone always forgets about Jimmy. Poor Jimmy.
No.
My second official ally then.
Normally, the way that I used to do things with, becoming allies and stuff was we would trade heads to seal the deal. But I have since changed that.
Ooh.
So if you'd like to become allies, you could either trade heads with me, or you could give me any head that I might not have.
I could give you my head. I've got quite a few.
I mean, that's only if you want to.
Yeah. 1 sec. I've got some in my tree of magic down here.
Okay.
I needed them. I have 32 in there because
Oh my
for
God.
reasons I have killed myself quite a lot of times, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah.
Well, thank you.
Do I get your head?
my head in return,
Oh, yes,
or do you
yes,
want
yes,
a house
yes.
banner?
No, head. I collect heads.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
Oh wait, I get to kill you.
I need to set my spawn. Yeah, you get to kill me.
Oh, perfect. Let's just do it like this. I don't even care. I've not killed anyone yet. Wow, I enjoyed that a lot. Thank you, Catherine. That's made
You're
me
welcome.
even more likely to be our ally. Oh my gosh, watch out for the zombie.
What?
Yeah, careful.
Baby.
The mother tree sometimes
It'll have my
produces those as well.
armor on.
Well, thank
There
you
we
very
go.
much for the gifts. That's very nice of you, and I'm looking forward to being allies in the future.
Thank you for your head.
Thank you for your hair.
Oh my God.
Oh, I put it on by accident.
You
Oh.
look beautiful.
Oh, well, that's very egotistical of you.
Wow.
Oh, you look very handsome. Very cool. Very
See?
cool. You look like one of my workers, which I've got wandering around. So
I
if you were-
noticed you have quite a few on your fountain.
Yeah, I'm also very egotistical, just like you, Catherine. Well, I'm gonna go display your head in my house. That sounds
Have
creepy.
fun.
All right, bye. I'm gonna place this up on my shelf up here. My head collection is growing. I still need to get some more horses, though, because that is looking not great at the moment, to be honest. Back to whacking this lectern. Okay, so I've broken 241 lecterns trying to get this guy, and he's not a mending villager, but this one trades Unbreaking free, and that's just too good to pass up, so I'm going to have to get that, and we're going to have to start converting some more villagers. Also, I've noticed that zombies, like, spawn in my tree up there, but they come down, and then my Iron Golem army, which is forming, kill them. So, oh, what the heck? It just happened. As I was describing it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's been happening the entire time I've been building. I love it. Thank you, Iron Golem friends. Oh, these guys are so annoying. Just let me push this fella on the minecart out. Get out the way. Gosh, I hate villagers. Go, 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 go. No! Move! Move. Please. Stop gathering round me. Go away. Yes! Okay, finally. Alright. One of them's escaped and has become a fisherman, but we seem to have it under control. Oh my gosh. Iron golems are spawning here as well now. This is a mess. But we don't have to look at it because it's hidden underneath the tree. Instead, let's make something good to look at, and that can be our building here. I think I have every material I need. We've got a decent amount, as you can see. But before we do that, actually, the reason I put these sea lanterns up here is to label them. So I'm going to put Unbreaking Free, make it purple so it stands out nicely. And he's going to stay there forever. Now, it's building time. We start out by building that centerpiece like I was talking about earlier. We've got this nice little pond in there. And then we got working on the exterior of this building. And I wanted to keep it as a sort of courtyard, as you can see here. But I also wanted to keep it with the theme. So we've got these purple and green towers here. And then right in the center as well, I decided to add in a new Azalean tree. And at the moment, it's very hot in the UK. And my aircon unit sounds like this. Very loud and very noisy, meaning I have to turn it off to record. So I've been doing a lot of things without recording, including all of this. This wasn't here before, and now it is. So this is our main building we've built here, the House of Knowledge. And I've added a little garden out front, as you can see here, using some grass and moss blocks, as well as these sort of cute little plants and some rose bushes and a nice little entrance. Obviously, there's this ugly rail going through at the moment. That'll be gone soon, don't worry. We'll have a door on here. And I've also been busy getting some more villagers. So we now have the Unbreaking Free we got originally, a Mending Villager, very nice, a Silk Touch Villager, and also a Feather Falling Free Villager. And we got another dude in here who doesn't have a trade locked in just yet. But out the back of here, I've also been busy doing a bit of terraforming. I've linked up this path all the way to the shop here, and also added in some moss blocks, and the path goes all the way to our front gate. All we need now is some flowers, and speaking of which, I've arranged a little trade with Catherine. She needs some terracotta. By the way, business is booming. And in return, she's going to give me some flowers, which will be perfect for decorating the inside in here. As eventually, I want to have this kind of effect all around, with little butties lying around as well. We need to get you some Mod Goat friends, Butty. So we're going to fly a balloon over to Catherine's right now. But before we do, look at this area. It's looking quite nice. And my idea, right, is we're going to have another building here with some other villagers, maybe another 2 here, and then this is going to be all hedged off, and we're going to have villagers like this fella here, Mr. Mason, who I have traded with to get some bricks, just wandering around. We'll make sure they can't escape, and we'll have a nice little town here full of clones. Of course, I'm going to put my head on all of them, and also add in some trees, etc. It's going to be looking really nice. But anyway, Catherine needs terracotta, and I will deliver, because that's what JMT does. Oh, land ho, we've just spotted Catherine's castle over here. We brought the balloon over. Oh, it's looking lovely around here. I'll hop down off the balloon, but as you can see, she's got like this beautiful waterfall and this entrance here. She is online at the moment. I've had a chance to look around many people's kingdoms because I've been too obsessed just working on mine. Got 10 stacks of terracotta in there. She's going to give me some flowers in return. I'm excited to see how many I get. Hello, Catherine. I hope you like your delivery.
Oh, hello.
I just left it up there. No worries, no worries.
Thank you.
You want to drop the flowers off whenever you've got them? Or I can get them now
I'll drop them off later today.
Okay, cool, great. Thanks for using JMT. Goodbye!
Thank you.
I've told myself I'm not going to get any Elytra until we've killed the Ender Dragon. And I've no idea when we're going to actually kill the Ender Dragon. I hope it's soon because I really want Elytra, as walking back is painful. So I've just been doing some villager trading. But look what has arrived from Catherine. Very nice. Oh, look at all these flowers. Look at that. Very nice. And this has given me some inspiration. Like I said in the last episode, I've not been doing too many trees in here. And then I went and built this massive thing. So I think it's time we added in a couple more smaller trees, as well as some flowers and stuff, and bring a bit of colour into this mesa, as that was my plan originally. However, Jimmy is currently online and he is streaming. I've had a slight idea to try and mess with him and see if he falls for this. Alright, he's in the Nether at the moment. His Nether portal's here. Alright, so what I'm going to try and get Jimmy to do is face me and then back up into here and hopefully walk onto this pressure plate and get that skull locked on his head. But I need him to take his skull off first. Let's see and wait for him to come back. Hello, Mr. Gaming.
Hello, Mr. Beans.
How are you doing? I've got a little treat for you down here, but I need you to take your cod head off for a little second.
Bit of a problem with that, Joel. Me
What is
taking
it?
my head off. Bit of a problem.
What's the problem?
You can probably guess what I've done with my head.
Is it got Curse of Binding on it?
It may have curse of binding on it.
Oh. My trick
Wait,
was
what
to
have
put...
you done?
I was trying to trick you, Jimmy. It was... Never mind.
Wait, what were you gonna put? Wait, what were
Goodbye.
you gonna put on me? No, we're allies. Joel, what were you trying to do?
Just forget about it. It was just a harmless prank. No, it didn't work. Okay, might have to get someone else in the future. That was very sad. All right, enough messing around with silly pranks. Let's build some trees and add some flowers. And I did. Plus a couple of trees as well. I had to remake that one there. And it looks a lot better from down below. But what I also changed was this tree. I added in some glowberries hanging, plus a few other weird things. And those weird things are my head lanterns here, which I've got floating around. I thought this is the clone tree. We may as well have some clone head lanterns flying around. It looks very weird. Wow, this is the most egotistical kingdom, isn't it? Oh dear. But look down here, it's looking very nice and green. Lots of flowers everywhere, lots of colour. The colourful roofs everywhere. Oh, I am loving it. And when you come along this path as well now, I need to add a few more flowers on this bit. But up here, the trees of this build, oh, it's looking good. We've made a ton of progress today, so I feel like I deserve some relaxing. And how do I relax? By killing horses. But firstly, thanks to my villagers, I managed to make myself a pretty good sword, which I called the Mazalian King's Horse and Chicken Killer. And then I also found this axolotl before going on a little bit of a horse killing montage, as you can see here. This isn't even all of them, to be honest. And here are our spoils, a load of new horse heads. I have a plan for these, but I'd not had a white horse head yet, so I might put that there. Same with the grey one. Let's put that on our shelf here. And then the other ones, you know how we've got my own head as lanterns. Well, I wanted to add a bit of atmosphere inside here. What adds more atmosphere than some nice horse head lanterns? And look with shaders. Look how pretty it's looking in here. Just a shame there's some zombie underneath us somewhere. Oh, it's my blacksmith. Oh, no. Oh, well. He's dead now, apparently. Didn't realise that had happened. In the future, the village will be wandering around here, be all hedged off, and I'll make sure it's nice and lit up so nothing can spawn and kill them. But until then, have a look at this lovely time-lapse as we finish this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you another time. Goodbye!